Well, today we're going to be going over the last 3 non-S grade weapons inside the game, which is good for me, means I can start fusing some of these and see if I can get a weapon that might be comparable or better than using the S grade I'm using right now. However though, we're still missing 5 S grade weapons and I don't want to go and spend money foolishly, so I'm going to be waiting for good deals to pop up and then we'll start trying to go after those. But today we're going to be going over the 3 staffs, the Nomad staff, the Forest staff, and the Mystic staff. Now when it comes to the Nomad staff, this is going to be a skill-based weapon. You see the stat up there to help your skills inside the game, so it's a good thing to go after and pick those. Our rare stat's going to be global attack plus 10%, and then the epic stat will be add an additional 10 rage for every basic attack. And pretty similar to the other ones, our rage will be doing 180% damage. Now I know we're only looking at all these weapons from an epic standpoint, but just know this weapon can be incredibly strong when you get it to mythic with having increased skill damage per skill hit, and it's going to be stackable. They don't throw a limit on that. At least in the description. I haven't done the testing because I don't have it at mythic, but either way, if it was having a limit, this is still a nice stat to see. And for the Forest staff, it's pretty much the same exact stats at epic rarity. We have the 7.5% for our skill damage, a global attack plus 10%, and each basic attack's going to be giving us that 10 rage. And of course, that rage is going to be doing 180%. Now you may have noticed that I haven't actually gone through the numbers on this or what my damage is before and after and all that, because everything is extremely obvious here of what those changes are going to be. But still, I felt it was necessary to go pop this weapon on and just kind of show you this weapon in action. Now when it comes to the Mythic staff, this one's going to be a little bit different, and you see immediately when switching over to this that our power goes down. And even though some of the stats are similar, like that 7.5% skill damage, our rare stat no longer has that global attack plus 10%. Instead, our rare stat's going to be when we use our rage, we'll be reducing the enemy's rage meter by 10. And to be honest with you, I think I'd rather have that global attack plus 10%. Now we still have the epic stat of our basic attacks will add 10 to our rage, and our rage itself will be 180%. However though, going in and trying to see that whole reducing the 10 was a little bit difficult because not every enemy inside the game has their own rage. So after failing numerous times against these slimes here, I just said, let me go over to the tower, went in there, was able to pop off their rage and see that reduction. So like I said, this is the last of the non-S grade weapons, and I will post those S grade ones as I unlock them, but in the meantime, we're going to be posting other gear inside the game. But if you missed the weapon guide from this morning, make sure you take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.